So just in case you didn't know. All right. So we're gonna just start for a moment, just sitting. And while you're here, maybe shimmy just a little bit. So let the rib cage move forward and feel your shoulder blades kind of slide there on the ribs. We'll take it adelante, bring it forward, and then right back. Good. Adelante. Good. And then back. And then let's just do a little side shimmy. So one set of ribs up, other one's down, kind of move it all the way around. Good. And then from there, you can take a few little circles with your center, so kind of isolating there. Good. And then circle that around all the way. This is like um, retired belly dancing moves. Good. And then from there, roll in your shoulders. So roll the shoulders, hombros atrás. Good. Hombros adelante. Good. And then let's take that kind of up into your arms. And you can reach through one arm, reach through the other. Good. Just feeling a little bit of waking up. I want to pause and take one arm, let it sweep across your body just a few times. And sweep it back the other way. Good. Hold that arm out. Keep the elbow folded, but reach it over. Stretch your armpit. Roll the palm to the sky. La palma en el aire. Good. Hacia el techo. Palm to the sky towards the ceiling. Same thing. Otro brazo. So other arm. Good. Otra dirección. Other way. Good. And then desde aquí, brazo adelante. Good. Abriendo el pecho y la axila. Good. So now from here, let's inhale. Reach your fingertips out for a moment. Roll your pulgares. So roll the thumbs back and feel the scapula get up on the spine. And then let's exhale, close the arms, close the legs. And try that 2 more times. So inhale, open wherever you feel abdominals holding you up, and then that engagement through the inner thigh. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, scoop into the belly. Reach one arm forward, reach one arm back. So you're just going to kind of hug the midline with your arms as one comes forward and then back. Good. So now let's pause. Let's take 2 arms up, and then you should feel this deep in the belly. Fold at the forearms. So it's like you're working your triceps, but really what you're feeling is the abdominals kicking in. Los abdominales. Muy bien. Now we're going to open your chest, open the knees. Exhale, close. Abrimos el pecho, también la cadera, and then exhale, close. Let's do that one more time. Open. Good. And then from here, when you close, bring your palms together, and then vamos a hacer ochos. You're going to make 8s with your arms. So they're coming through your center. Good. And then let's pause one direction. Pulse into that from the belly. Take 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, move through the center. Open your chest, open up in your chest and shoulders, your pecho, your hombros, and then we're going to go to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to the center. Open the arms for a moment, and then bring your palms under your shoulders. Push through the feet. Lift the sitting bones up. And then let's just take them an inch higher. Un poquito más. Alta. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then from there, open the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's exhale. Bring your pelvis right back down. Walk your hands to the side. I'm going to my lado izquierdo. Good. And then from here, I'm just going to start with a lift of the thigh bone up. Exhale, take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now extend your shin out. So you'll just reach and back. Take it out and back. Afuera, adentro. Afuera, adentro. Good. And now from here, your pierna arriba, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the knees, set it back, open, and stretch your hips. So you just reach away from that leg. Muy bien. Nos sentamos arriba. You'll sit up. Hold the leg back in. Los brazos arriba, taking the arms up. Good. And then take this top leg and we'll move down and up just a few times. Good. Good. Just waking up the hip. Trying to feel your weight really sturdy through the arms, kind of pushing back there. And then we'll hold. Vamos a extender la rodilla. You're going to extend the knee out, atrás. Good. Out and back, afuera. Y atrás, afuera. Y atrás, afuera. Y atrás. Good. And then we'll hold that leg out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend the knee, stretch, reach it back, open that front arm, and then exhale. You can lean back and vamos a estirar la cadera. You'll stretch out your hip. Super, super bien. So now I'm going to follow this back leg, take my front leg to the back leg, and let's start moving down to the mat. So exhale, stretch, reach your arms up. Find your fingertips here at your toes, dedos de la mano, los dedos del pie. Inhale, let's sit up, and then exhale, slowly just bring your weight down your legs. So we'll come down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, as your head comes down, arms, brazos arriba, then you'll bring your hands back to the thighs, lift your head, la cabeza, your shoulders, your hombros, your shoulder blades, omoplatos, las costillas. Good. All the way, la espalda baja. Good. So now you'll take your hands here for a moment to the inner thighs. Stretch, reach, lift your spine. And then inhale, sitting up. Exhale, scoop into the belly. Let's pause right before your shoulder blades come down. And lift your 2 knees. And now you'll inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a little pause. Extend the right leg. 2 más. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's draw that leg in and then stretching the left leg out. La pierna izquierda afuera. We'll do 2 más. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Una pausa, pause. Bring your hands behind the head. Rotate towards your top leg. And then exhale and change. So we reach. We're going to girar. Rotar, you're going to rotate through your ribs and then stretch through your hips. Vamos a extender y extender. Good. Pause, rotated toward your right leg and pulse 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Cambiando lados, you're going to change sides. Same things. Pull the belly deep, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Feet to the floor, head to the mat, and then brazos aquí a tu lado. So you're going to push your feet down and lift the hips. Good. Roll balls to heels. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Hold your talones. Hold the heels up. Pulse 5 through the sitting bones. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now heels down, talones abajo, and then the balls of the feet up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your pelvis down. Hug the knees over the chest. Take a breath. Round through the ribs. Lift your head and chest. Take your gaze to your belly. And then sweep arms and legs. Brazos y piernas afuera. And then adentro. Let's go. Afuera. Y adentro, afuera y adentro, afuera y adentro. Good. Afuera y adentro, afuera y adentro. Hold the adentro, hold it in. Feet here in line with the sits bones. Cabeza abajo, taking your head down. Let's exhale, lift the pelvis up. Press the elbows down deep and feel your two hips stay even. Right knee over the hip, down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's let that foot move to the floor. Push down deep, opposite side. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. That foot moves to the floor. Opposite leg moves up. Pierna derecha arriba. And then we're going to come out and in. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Exhale, bringing that leg back down. Opposite side. Out and in. So deep extension from the hip. Good. 2 and 1. Good. Bending the knee, setting it down, pushing through the feet, opposite side. This time, extend till your two knees are parallel, and then extend from the shin bone. So desde la rodilla. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Switching sides, lifting the pelvis. Same thing. Lift it up. Now lower the knee and feel that work in the hamstring, and then stretch and reach out. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. The leg lowers, opposite side extends nice and low, and then it lifts. We'll go 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. The leg moves down. Push once again, always reaffirming the glutes. And then extending, lifting and lowering la pierna izquierda, the left leg afuera. Bueno, arriba y abajo. 2 and 1. Good. Bending the knee, foot back down. Relift the pelvis, right leg up. Now circle here. Just the leg a few times in the hip socket. And then we'll change the direction. Really feel, find that stability. Good. Exhale, bend. So notice your hips right here. Steady and stable. Pull up with the glutes. Extend a la pierna izquierda. And then circulitos. Make those little circles. 2 and 1. Other way. Good. And let's exhale, bend this knee. Push the feet down. Take your hands to the thighs and slowly scoop in at the belly. Hands behind your thighs, manos detrás de los muslos. Detrás de los muslos. And then your cabeza arriba, head up. Shoulders, shoulder blades, rib cage. Find yourself seated. So now, take your hands just to your right leg. And we're going to slide down that leg. Inhale. Take a big breath here on bottom. And then exhale, you can climb or sort of slide your weight up that leg. Good. Changing sides. Inhale. And exhale, lowering down. 2, 3. Inhale. Y vamos a subir. You're going to lift up. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. 2 feet to the floor. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring the palms underneath you, back behind you. Lift the pelvis, and then lift this leg. Good. So your right leg comes up. Tap down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. The leg moves down. Opposite side. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. The leg moves down. The pelvis moves down. Inhale, the arms move up. Slide your two legs, las piernas afuera. Let's stretch out. Good. Through the backs of the legs. Good. Inhale. Let's sit it up. Extend through the toes. And then reach in through the belly as you lower to the mat. 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale. Take a breath. Exhale. Brazos aquí a tu lado. Arms at your sides. Lift the head. Your shoulders. Shoulder blades. Rib cage. Good. Up on top. Roll the palms up. Take your right hand. over your mano izquierda, and now your left leg, pierna izquierda, over the right. So pausing here, take a breath, and then exhale. Let's just slowly lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the arms up, get a little stretch overhead. And then exhale, bring your fingers up and out. Belly draws deep as you lift. Good, let's switch. Inhale, sitting tall. Shoulder blades down. And vamos a bajar, you're gonna lower down. Good, 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale. And then exhale, let's lift, rising up. Good. Pause. Open the arms and legs one more time. This time, left leg is going to cross right back over the right, and then you're going to take your right hand to that foot, trying to stretch the outside, so the right side of your back, and also the IT band on the left. Good. And we'll inhale, sit it up. And exhale, sweep the right leg over the left, and then cross the midline here. So reach out through your right heel to help feel a stretch in the outside of this leg. Good. Let's inhale, sit it up. This time, heels together, toes apart, roll the palms up. Tap your right heel into the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your two heels together. And then we're going to exhale, slowly lower all the way to the mat. Good. Inhale, take a breath. Arms coming up. Now, round through the ribs, just lift your head, and then lift the two legs, and we're going to tap talones juntos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Lift the two legs, lower the two arms and the head, and then we're going to circle the legs around and up. Vamos a circular otra dirección. You'll go the other way and up. Go to the right, la derecha, a la izquierda, y ahora a la derecha. Good, hold. Bring your toes in and then heels. Just feeling that inner, outer rotation of the legs. And now you can roll the palms to face up. Let the legs rest in a parallel and then circle out, down, around. Exhale, draw the belly deep. Push and lift, toes down, thighs up. Exhale, let the bones of the back return to the floor. I'm going to slide this way. So again, dos piernas arriba, two legs up, circulando, belly in, pressing down through your manos, letting the toes come to the floor. Inhale and exhale, slowly lowering that down. Let's do it one more time. Haciendo un circulito, take a little circle through the legs. Good, lifting up. And now you can hold in a halasana pose, a little plow pose. Just breathing, letting the hamstrings stretch. You can walk your shoulder blades together. Bring your hands to the hips. Bend in the knees. Bring the knees, las rodillas, sobre la cadera. So you can bring your knees right over your hips. Good. And then from there, extend the legs. Right leg can move back, left leg can move forward. And then we'll change, left leg back. Good. La pierna derecha afuera. Good. Pierna izquierda atrás. So now, let's let the right leg bend as it moves back. Va a doblar. Y cambiamos la posición. You'll change the position of the two legs. Cambiando la posición, you'll change the position. Beautiful. And then from here, bring your two hands down to the mat. Take your two toes back overhead. And slowly roll all the way out. Bend the knees. Exhale, round through the ribs. Lift, find your center as you come up. Extend the two legs. Good. Vamos a extender. Y ahora ponemos los piecitos. You'll put your feet on the floor. Extend the hips and lift. And now the sitting bones come up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's lower your sitting bones down. Bend in the two knees, crossing the ankles, and try coming onto the opposite side. So all fours for just a moment. Good. Stretch and release your back. So we'll come cabeza arriba, coccyx arriba. Y ahora abajo and now down. Feel that movement through the spine, head and tail connected. Y ahora abajo. Good. Inhale and then exhale. Let's come down. Place both forearms on the floor. Curl your tailbone or lift the tailbone up. Good. And from here, try to really get the tailbone over your head and a big stretch. And we're going to bend the knees, arriba y abajo, doblamos las rodillas. So bend the knees, good, 2 and 1. So now hold the knees slightly bent and curl and lift the tailbone up and then back, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good, hold. And now from here, you're going to just lift your right foot off of the floor, bend and straighten the left knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot down, left foot up, down and up. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. 2 feet to the mat, 2 knees down. Undulate through the spine and lift. So brazos arriba. Good. Fingertips reach down, thighs move back. Vamos a undular. Undulate and lift. Good. Bajando, bajando. And rolling underneath. Last time. Good. Now from here, pause and reach the thighs back and we'll pulse 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold. Now take the arms out and back behind you. Same thing. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the arms forward. Tuck the pelvis underneath. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, stretch. Reach your forearms out. Curl the 10 toes, lift, and raise the right leg. Take 5 tiny little circles inside the hip socket. 3, and 2, and 1. And then we'll change the direction. 5, 4. Really feel inner thigh, outer hip doing this work. 2, and 1. Bend the knee, get a stretch through the hip. And exhale, releasing opposite side. The leg lifts. And same thing, 5 tiny little circles. And then changing the direction. Circulitos por la cadera. 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knee, deep stretch in the hip. So almost a reverse of what we already have done. Exhale, the foot moves down. Walk 2 feet back. And then from here, reach back into the heels. 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee taps. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Left knee, la rodilla izquierda. 3, 2, 1. Good. 2 knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take the knees down. And now your hips Rest for a moment on the floor. Lift your back. Bhujangasana. Scoop in at the front of the ribs. Bring your head one direction, la cabeza atrás, girando. Good. And then from here, let the elbows fold out, bend at the knees. Let your head rest. Lift just your right knee or lift that right femur bone off of the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend and straighten the knee. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now reach the leg out, open and close it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it out, and now you're going to kick towards the opposite sitting bone. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Exhale, release, rock the back, lado y lado. Good. So we'll try that same thing, opposite side here. So now left leg's just going to come down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Doblamos, estiramos la rodilla. You're going to reach out and back with the knee. 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're going to open and close with the leg, nice and long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you're going to hold that leg out and then reach back towards the opposite sitting bone. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Relax. Rock in the hips. Vamos a meter un poco. So now turn your 2 heels in, your 2 knees out, and lift los muslos. Lift your thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now hold the thighs lifted and kick back towards the sitting bone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now extend the 2 legs out. And then same thing. You're going to kick the heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, relax. Vamos a hacer otra vez. Just relaxing, rocking the hips. Lado y lado. Good. And then from here, we'll take your arms to your side. Pull the shoulder blades together. Los omoplatos juntos. Good. And then lift your head. Fly the arms out and back. We'll go 5 and back. 4 and back. 3 and back. 2 and back. 1 and back. Good. Hold. Pull your forearms in at your side. Rotate up, back through your center. Rotate and back through the center. Girando, looking over the shoulder and back. Good. 2 and 1. Let's pause. Palms underneath you. Reach, push your weight up, and take 10 tricep push-ups. So your elbows pull in and back. We'll go 10 y 9 y 8 y 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Lift the hips. Reach the weight back through the hips into a down dog. Good. And then I'm going to take your left foot slightly over towards my right and then rotate my hips over to the left and lift the thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest open. We'll rotate around. Opposite side, lifting the hips. Good. And then exhale, I'm going to bring my right foot slightly to my left. That's right. And then pivot my hips around. Same thing. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to the center. Good. Walk your weight back towards your hands. Right, left, right. Good. And then shaking your head no. Nodding your head yes. Push through the feet and inhale all the way up. Let me make a little adjustment here and we'll start working on some standing and you can find your weights. We just check on this. All right. So now from here, con nuestras pesas, with your weights, get a little bit of a micro bend. And you're going to take one arm, just reach it up, almost like a little puppet. Exhale, bring the other arm up. Good. So see if you can pull down with your isquiones, down with your sitting bones, and bring 2 weights up and back. 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 Good. Pause. Get a little softness in your elbows. Reach one arm to the side and move nothing else. Other arm out. Good. Out, 2, 3, and in. 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 Out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3. 2 more. Out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, in. Good. Hold. Elbows are going to pull down towards your knees. Exhale, lift the weights, come down slowly. So just feel, it's almost like the weights are just riding there through the back muscles. Good, floating down low. Fold at the knees, doblando las rodillas. Y ahora arriba. Good, we'll come down, push through the heels, and up, and down, push, and lift. Good, and down, and push. Good, let's hold down here. Raise your right heel and then lightly lift the thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 heels up, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, reach one arm out and back, other arm out and back, arm to the side and back, other arm to the side and back, 2 arms forward. This is with your heels lifted if you can, and back to the side and back. Push the heels down, lift yourself up. So let's take the arms up in the air now. Fold through the forearms and feel the neck stay nice and long. Cuello largo. Brazos arriba y abajo. Good. Brazos. Good. So now pause with the weights back. And you're going to lift your right heel, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching heels, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dos talones, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And now with the heels lifted, if you can, push. Forearms up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release the weights to the side, heels together, toes apart. Take your hands here, manos adelante de la cadera. One weight crosses and back. One weight crosses and back. So cruzando, sí. Good. So really feel the bicep. Good. And now holding that weight out, circle nice and wide out away from the body. Sort of drawing a little circulito over your torso, changing the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Opposite arm sweeps across. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Exhale, lift your 2 heels. Take the 2 weights out. Circle, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the weights, pulse the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, heels together. And now we'll step our 2 feet wide. Bend in the knees, your toes are facing out, dedos afuera, and then you're just gonna shift your weight from one thigh to the other thigh. Good. And from here, I'm gonna pull one weight to the side and then keep that same movement just with that weight out. Good. Feel my scapula nice and steady. Try that with the other weight out. Good. Now pause, take one weight out, and I want you to roll the palm down and up. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now hold the palm facing out. Push the weight. Go 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it in. Opposite side. Weight extends. Roll back and up and back. Down and in. Down and in. Good. Now hold that palm facing out and push. Push. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Right back in. Sit a little deeper. 2 weights out. Palms and back. So they go under and back. Shoulder blades together and back. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Reach the palms out. Palmas afuera. Push. 5. Push. 4. Push. 3. Push. 2. Push. 1. Good. Hold the weights. Lift the heels. Pulse the thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Weights forward. Reach them underneath you. Sweep the arms out. Turn the 10 toes in. Good. And then just again, lightly rock the weight through your feet. Good. And feeling a little stretch in your hips. Good, good, good. Inhale. And exhale. Come up, up, up. Okay. So now I'm going to turn to face my right leg. We'll do a few things to really make sure we get the IT band. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Take your tailbone down. Get a big stretch here. And then I'm going to sweep my hands to my low back. Good. And then just stretching for a moment in Parsvottanasana. Now I'm going to take my left hand and my right hand to the outside of my right foot. Slightly move my hips to the left. And potentially, if you want, walk your right foot across your mat and then let your torso stretch towards the right leg. Good. And then from here, bring your 2 hands just back to the neutral position, so under the shoulders, and then you'll let the back knee bend and we'll come through a little pigeon pose. Good. From here, the back knee can bend. You could take your hand to this foot. Good. And then let's come out of this. So we're going to push against the floor. So curl the back toes under and then lift the knee, stretch and reach out. And then we're going to pivot in our feet and find ourselves facing the opposite leg. Push through that foot, come up, find a warrior one. Good, so the back heel reaches deep into the floor, stretching your calf. Inhale, press los brazos arriba. Good. And then exhale, stretch. Reach your arms forward, taking a Parsvottanasana, or put the hands on the back. Whatever feels better. Maybe 2 hands, 1 hand. Good. And then we're going to take 2 hands to the outside of your left foot, and then reach your hips kind of all the way to the right. And then you can begin to walk your left foot to that side and then reach your torso over the legs. So you're getting a real stretch there through the IT band. And as it feels nice, go ahead, bend this front knee and take your right leg back. Good. And then this knee can bend, hand can reach to your foot. Good. And then from here, we're going to bend that back leg and then just open ourselves towards your screen. Let me make a slight adjustment here. And we'll let the legs just open. So stretch your feet. Spread out through the balls of the feet. Plantas del pie. Your arms up. Everybody probably has to start doing airplane mode because of the volume of spam calls these days. It's just out of control. So now, reach your fingers and come, speaking of airplanes, como aviones, you're going to just stretch like an airplane over that. Good. Inhale, find yourself flying high once again. And then exhale, come stretch over the opposite leg. So we're going to inhale, open up nice and tall. So now I'm going to bring my left leg in and then take my right leg over it. And hopefully start to feel a stretch in the outsides of the hips. So you can inhale, take a moment, extend the 2 arms. Bring your hands just on top of your head. Feel your cabeza, your head right over your tailbone. Good. If it feels nice in this position, to then bring the arms forward, this will feel like a deep stretch in the hips all the way around. Good. And then we'll inhale, sit it up. Now I'm going to slide this right knee over my left knee. And again, you can use your hands if you need to, but I have a strong preference. Yo tengo una preferencia that I don't use my hands to get into these poses. So now my right leg is on top, so I'll take my right arm down. My left hand, these vertebrae are going to move, or they're going to move to the base of my neck. And then slowly let the fingers creep towards one another. So your hands obviously do not need to touch. But if your shoulders feel open, reach the fingertips towards each other. Good. And then feel the upper arm bone. Good. Este hueso está vertical. It's vertical. Good. So it's not falling out to the side or out in front. Good. Exhale, release that. Open the arms, sit it back. And then let's just open the legs right where we were. Good. So now try getting into this pose once again, stretching towards your right leg, or whichever, your left leg. We'll do both sides. Good. Inhale. So this time I'm taking my top arm over my ear and trying to open up my upper back, stretching through the side, opening my chest. Good. Inhale. I'm going to take that up. Bring the opposite leg in first. So now for me, that's my right leg is going to pull in right over my, right in front of my pelvis. Left leg pulls on top. So again, you'll notice I'm trying to not use my hands. No quiero usar mis manos para ponerme en esta posición. I'm not trying to use my hands to do that. Good. Inhale, take the arms out once again. Good. And exhale, bring them up. Take your hands here to the top of the head. Feel la cabeza sobre la cola. Good. And then your codos, adelante, bring your codos forward. And then just rest there for a moment, estirando. Good. So then from here, let's sit it up and then you'll see, can you slide this left knee over the right and walk your feet back? Again, try not to use your hands here. Keep them in the air. Keep ourselves honest. There we go. Good. And now you're going to bring your left hand to your back and your right hand up. And then see about bringing those hands together or walking them down the spine, la columna. Really just make that the focus, la columna. And then if the hands can reach towards each other, great. But no agenda. There's no agenda here. Good. Except for to stretch the head of the shoulder. And then exhale. Bring it down. Everybody just check your neck for a moment. ¿Cómo está tu cuello? Good. So this stretch here is also pretty great for the IT band. Good. Let's unfold the legs. And we'll take ourselves just down to the mat for a moment. I'll show you one other little IT band stretch on the floor. So I'm just going to take opposite hand to foot. So this is my right foot, left hand. I reach that leg across my body. So into the calf. So you see this crossing the midline, getting the leg to cross your body is kind of how we stretch the outside of the hip. Good. Go ahead, exhale, release that. Opposite hand to foot. Good. And then you want to let the femur bone cross the body, but not the hip, right? So the hip bone stays down, the femur cross, and get a deep stretch through your calf. Good. Now take a second, move anything you want to move. Puedes mover. Good. Maybe I'm going to just kind of massage my low back here. Extend. Vamos a extender brazos y piernas. Extend your arms and legs. And then vamos a respirar. You'll breathe. Just take a few full breaths. And when you feel ready, just begin to lightly wiggle your fingers and your toes, dedos de la mano, dedos del pie. And then vamos a abrazar yo up the knees or your chest, meciendo el cuerpo lado y lado. Good. And then from there, you can roll to one side, a tu lado, empujamos y nos sentamos arriba, we'll sit up. Bring your manos juntos, palms together, bowing the head, closing the eyes. Tu práctica es un regalo. Your practice is a gift. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your evening. Namaste.